Hey guys, it's your girl Shawyna Graham and welcome back to another episode of Yellow Couch Talk. Please forgive me for being absent for so long. It is a new year and I'm back and I'm better. I literally sat down and recorded this whole podcast episode for you guys. The audio on the video, hold on, I feel like I should hold the mic because I feel like the audio for the actual listeners will be better if I hold the mic. But yes, guys, I'm trying to actually record myself video footage now so I can post it on YouTube or just whatever the case is. But I'm kind of trying to, this is like my second time doing it. The first time I did it, this is my second time recording this. So the audio on the actual podcast and the audio on the video were both trash. It was really loud. So here we are again trying to record this. Ignore the background if you're watching the video right now. I ordered a tapestry, so it actually has like the Yellow Couch logo on it, so the Yellow Couch Talk logo on it. So once I get that, we're going to put that behind me and we're going to get into the groove of recording videos and also audio. But guys, first off, Happy New Year. I want to show you guys if you can see the actual video footage, but if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you wouldn't know. But my friend Naylin got me this like yellow couch, this little baby yellow couch for Christmas. Isn't it so cute? I would just leave it there the whole video because it's so cute. But yes, I feel like the audio is just crazy. I'm gonna order like mics to attach to my shirt so that I can record that way and see if that goes a little easier for like the video and the mic for the podcast, because trying to record on two different things is a little challenging, but we're making it work. So yes, Happy New Year, guys. Hopefully you're glad I'm back. But first, I wanted to start the podcast off by talking about our goals. I think I should put the mic down though because it's kind of hurting my arm. Let's see. Maybe I'll just have to like lean forward a little bit and talk to you guys. Hopefully the audio is a little okay. But yes, so every year when I do my New Year's resolutions, I always like to make like a written down copy, I guess you can say. Not really like writing it down, but like at least on my iPad I wrote it down. And then I like to make it, hold on, let me clear this out so you guys can see. So if you guys are watching the actual video, jeez. Okay, so you guys are watching the video. I don't know if it'll focus. I made my lock screen all of my goals for this year, and I like to do that so I can see it every day when I get on my phone. I can look at it and say, okay, well, these are the things I want to accomplish for this year. So actually on my iPad, I made a list. So I have like this big, oh gosh, if you guys can see that, this is like this big long list of everything I want to accomplish this year. But so I have everything in like little sections. So I have like travel, I have health, I have podcasts, I have financial, I have reading, and I have like miscellaneous goals. Even though they're not really miscellaneous goals, they're just goals that I have that I want to accomplish. So I have like places I want to travel this year. Sorry, I'm really trying to get this audio perfect for you guys that are listening. Hopefully the actual video is good. Oh, this is the second time doing it. If this doesn't turn out right, I'm going to post the actual podcast and the video. This will not be a video. But so I have like my travel plans for this year. Different places I want to go. So like Paris is like the #1 place I want to go. I want to go to Jamaica or a Spanish speaking country. I want to go back to Texas so I can go visit my friend. I want to go to Chicago. I want to go to New York, New Orleans. It's just like places that I want to go outside the country, and then places I've never been inside the United States that I want to travel to. I have my health goals on here. I have podcasts. So that's like the main thing that I want to focus on. Not like the main thing, but like the most important thing to me that I want to make sure I focus on. So on my actual vision board, I have Yellow Couch Talk, and I have the word consistency in bold letters because that's probably my biggest problem that I'm having with the podcast, because I don't, it's not that I don't have the time to sit down and record. It's just that a lot of times that I have a topic I want to talk about, but I'm not confident about it, or I just don't know what kind of message I'm relaying or something like that. It's just like a lot of times I just don't sit down and do the podcast because I don't feel inspiring, I guess you can say. So I have consistency as like the main thing with Yellow Couch Talk, and then I want to try to get merch out. I want to make shirts and have like Yellow Couch Talk on it because I think that'd be so cool. Like, you guys want to wear like a Yellow Couch Talk shirt. But yeah, if anyone's interested, I'm working on that. I have to definitely do my research before I actually put that out into the world. I have post videos on here, so I definitely want to try to get more into posting videos so you guys can see me or whatever. And then I put get sponsored. So the platform that I record on now, like, I am sponsored, but I want to be sponsored by some, like, a bigger brand or something like that. So that's one of the things I definitely want to do. Financial things on here, I have like start a budget because honestly, it's a safe space over here on Yellow Couch Talk. I'm not good at saving money, and that's something I've always struggled with. So I definitely need to write down all of my expenses and then make sure I'm like paying those, and then saving money. I need to save money. I put that I want to rent a house. So I'm just tired of like apartment living. Like, I've done that for the past 2 years, and it's cool or whatever, but I really want to like have a house. Eventually, obviously, I do want to buy a house, but for now, I feel like I want to rent like a house, like a 2-bedroom. That probably would be like the best for me. And I know I could rent a 2-bedroom apartment, but apartments are like $900, $900, and to rent some houses around Columbus is also $900. So I can have the freedom of having my own house. I can pull into my own like driveway. I don't have to worry about hearing people walk up above me and people's dogs. Like, so that's something I want to do this year. I also have like a reading list of books. So I want to try to read a book each month, and so I have like 4 books already set for the first 4 months of this year that I want to read. And then here's some of my miscellaneous but aren't miscellaneous goals. So I want to do more volunteer work, community work. I want to I've always wanted to hold like a back to school supplies drive / like a coat drive during the winter. So that's definitely something I need. It's January and school starts back up in August, so I have 8 months basically to plan for this. I need to find someone that can help out with the event, I guess, because honestly, I feel like I always wanted to do it with like a church, so I can like go to a church and I could have like their parking lot, and then we could just set up and I can have people donate school supplies, and then also I'm going to have like a donate for myself as well, a lot of school supplies. And then I want to have like little hot dogs and like maybe popcorn or chips, or like, let's probably try to do it healthy and probably nobody wants apples, even though apples are good for you, but this small stuff like that, little drinks, waters and stuff like that, people can come and get school supplies for their kids. And then I also want to do that like when it's starting to get cold outside and have like the coat drive. So I know I know a lot of people who have a bunch of winter coats or just old winter coats that they don't need, or even clothes that they don't wear, they don't need. I want to start a winter coat drive, or like even clothing, things like that. And then I want to donate to like women's shelters and just shelters. Find my purpose. So I really feel like my purpose in life, this is just what I feel, is just like to give back, but I just want to make sure like that's it. So with me finding my purpose, I also want to work on my relationship with God. That's like one of the things that I've been like desiring to do, is just talk to God more and work on my relationship and have him explain to me or just give me my purpose. If like I'm on the right, make sure I'm on the right track as far as that goes. I want to get better at decorating cakes. I want to learn Spanish. I want to learn how to play an instrument. And then what else? I put that I want to go to therapy. I want to do a 5K run, and I want to be gentle on myself. I had to make sure I put that because we always are so hard on ourselves if we don't do something right, or if we don't whatever. We're just always hard on ourselves. Okay, so let's actually jump into the podcast because I've been talking about my goals for so long. So today's quote of the day is, forgiveness is not always easy. At times it feels more painful than the wound we suffered. To forgive the one that inflicted it, and yet there is no peace without forgiveness. And that is from Marianne Wilson. So if you guys don't obviously know, today's topic is forgiveness. And I wanted to put this episode out at the end of the year, but life got ahead of me, and I just didn't end up doing it. And I wanted to put it out the first Monday of the year, and here we are. Just forgive me, okay? We are working on forgiveness. So forgive Shawyna for being such a inconsistent podcaster, but we are getting better at everything this year. We are working on ourselves because that is the most important thing. So for me, forgiveness, I had to learn what that was for me personally, because I feel like forgiveness is different to each and every one of us. But forgiveness for me was just understanding. And I know a lot of times we don't want to understand why someone hurt us, or why someone did something to us or took advantage of us. I know a lot of times we don't want to understand why, but I feel like that's the first step into forgiving someone, is understanding why they did it, or just understanding where they're coming from. I don't know. That's just how I'm starting to learn about forgiveness for myself, because I know a lot of times in situations, so like a couple years ago, or like last year when I was trying to date this guy, and it's crazy because he would do something, right? And I would be upset, or I'll be in pain, or just frustrated about it because of what he did. But honestly, I realized that it was not him. I talked about this on, I think, one of my podcast episodes, but it wasn't even him. It was things that I haven't forgave my ex for doing, and that caused me to be upset or be in pain or have these feelings towards someone who did nothing wrong. It just was a part of me that it was a part of something bigger. The fact that I didn't forgive someone else for doing something else to me, and now I'm here in the situation and I'm just like upset about something, and this person has no clue why. They're like side-eyeing me, excuse me, why is my voice so like hoarse? Let me drink some tea. So I have this peach and mint tea. It's so good, but I kind of put too much honey in it. I usually don't put honey in my tea. I just drink like tea, just regular. But yeah, I put honey in there, and it's kind of, it's too much. It's just a tad too much. But so yes, like I feel like when we are trying to forgive someone, we're always like reliving that same pain, because if you don't forgive them for that, then you're just gonna keep reliving it, keep reliving it, keep feeling that same hurt, the same pain, because you did not forgive them for what they done for you, what they done to you. And I had to realize that the hard way, I guess, or I had to just understand that a lot of people, they justify their actions. And for example, with my ex, right? So when he broke up with me, we still followed each other on Instagram, which this is so dumb. I don't know why I did this. Why I was like, okay, I'm gonna still follow him on Instagram. Why would I do that to myself? Because I realized like I was actually hurting myself more by doing that, because when he left me, he left me to be with someone else. So he was like, it was probably, I feel like a couple of days later, I swear, and he was out on a date with her, and he was like posting, and I was just like thinking to myself, I'm like, Shawyna, are you serious? Why would you allow yourself to go through that, or to be in this situation? Like, unfollow him so you do not have to see this. So the fact that I did that, it's just like, I feel like I was just being like cuckoo in the head. But it's crazy because you really have to understand there are people out there that justify their actions. So for him, it was like he already made it up in his head and his mind why leaving me was okay. So he was already just like whatever, it is what it is, and he did not care for me. So he's out here living his life like he didn't just hurt someone. So he really justified his actions, and it's crazy to me because people are really like that, just like it is what it is. And that's not okay. That's really not okay to hurt people and then in your head justify it to where you think your actions were okay, and they're not. They're really not. Like, you're out here living your best life, and I'm over here sad. I'm being a sad girl. Ow, I just hurt myself. But it's just like, that is not okay. Like, you really cannot be out here hurting people and justifying your actions. No bueno. No bueno. Hold yourself accountable. You left this person. You hurt this person. Oh, you did this to this person. Understand your mistakes. Do not be out here hurting people. Just like earlier last year when I tried dating this guy, and he was not healed from his past situation. And instead of him forgiving the person that did this to him, he decided to come and mess up Shawna's world, come in my world, and mess my world up. Like, that's not okay. You cannot be out here in pain, and instead of forgiving the person who caused this pain, you're out here hurting people. Hurt people, and I really believe that. And it's not okay to hurt people at all. It's not. And your actions are not justified. They're not. I'm sorry. I'm here to tell you, they're not. Don't be out here hurting people. No, it's not okay. But I had to realize that too, that with everything that I didn't forgive this certain person for, that I was out here trying to date people and I didn't trust them. Or the biggest thing with me is pushing people away. Like, once I feel like, oh, I really have feelings for somebody, oh, I'm gonna push it to the limit. I'm pushing you out my life. And I'm really proud of myself, because in my current situation, I'm trying. Like, I'm being a different person. I'm a healed person. I'm a happy person. Like, I'm just trying. And I'm really proud of myself for that. Like, extremely proud, because in the beginning, when I started dating this person, I definitely felt like, oh, I just knew it inside, because I just know who I am and I know how I am and how I get. I just was like, oh yeah, I'm automatically already pushing him away. Why, Shawyna? Don't be like this. So I'm really proud of myself for like sticking to being happy, because I deserve happiness. You deserve happiness. We all deserve to be happy, and we don't need to let past situations hinder or affect anything going on in the future. So with all that being said, I feel like we have to learn how to forgive. And these are like just some things that I worked on, and I just like wrote down, or steps that I've taken to learn how to forgive someone. So the first step is to let go of the pain, because again, you're going to be holding on to the pain that someone caused you, and you're not going to ever be able to let it go. It's going to be constantly replaying in your head, constantly affecting new relationships, new friendships. Just like past friendships that I've had, it's like, yeah, someone did this to me, they took advantage of the situation, they took advantage of me, but I will never let that affect me making friends in the future. Even though, like, right now I'm still like in the stage where I don't want to make new friends, and I'm very content with my like 2-3 friends that I have. But I feel like I've learned that it's a lot of where I've met these friends, or just how I've never like really spoke up in certain situations. So I feel like I definitely am going to still find friends, but just be very cautious and know that I need to speak up in certain situations at the end of the day. But yeah, so you have to let go of the pain. And then secondly, you have to acknowledge that forgiveness is not about them. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, forgiveness is literally the greatest gift you can give to yourself. It is, because once you realize that you are forgiving someone for you and not them, it's a game changer. Like, it really is, because the fact that, like, for example, when I was younger, I was bullied by girls and guys. I literally had to forgive those people, because And it took me a while to forgive them because I was really I'm always a sad girl. But no, I feel like when you're in middle school, that's when I was bullied, when I was in middle school. But when I feel like I didn't understand that them bullying me was never about me. It was more about them and what's going on in their life. And it took me like a decade to realize this. And that's sad because I was walking around with this hurt, like like I really felt like, this is so crazy to say, but I always felt like I was never like attractive or pretty because of me being bullied when I was 11, 12 years old. So it's like I went through, even in high school, like I feel like a lot of guys, like there were obviously guys that liked me, but there was just not, it was probably like one or two people. Like my entire life I felt like people liked me. So it was just like, now that I'm older, I just had to realize that like I am pretty, and it's just like it wasn't about me. So I had to forgive someone who really didn't forgive themselves, or that was going through something, so they decided to hurt me. And I just it's okay. It's okay. Well, it's not okay that people bully people, but it really, I feel like it stems from like their home life, and I feel like people as parents need to do better, because there's no reason why your kids are coming to school and bullying other children. There should be no reason that that's happening, because now this kid feels less than human. A lot of kids commit suicide, and that's not okay. It really isn't. So I feel like we definitely need to work on this next generation of us. We need to work on making sure our kids are happy, and they're not bullying kids, they're not teasing kids, they're not doing any of this. Okay, let's just please vow to do that. Okay. And then the next step is to acknowledge our own feelings. So whenever someone hurts you, you need to, I feel like, write down how they made you feel and acknowledge that. Like if you are sad and you are hurt, that is perfectly fine, because that's just your feelings. So definitely acknowledge how you feel when someone hurts you. And then the next step, the third step, is that we have to forgive to heal. I'm so sorry, my voice is so hoarse. I don't know what's going on today. But we honestly have to forgive people to heal from that situation. And we have to know that healing is a process, and it will take time. You will not heal overnight, and that's absolutely fine. So forgive to heal. So once you forgive someone, you can start that healing process, and it'll take as much time as you need to heal, honestly. And then, this is last but not least, the last step of learning how to forgive. We have to understand, and we have to realize that people make mistakes. You make mistakes, I make mistakes every day. No one is perfect. And this is my quote that I just like living by. I'm not a perfect woman, I'm a progressive one. And honestly, we're not perfect. We make mistakes, and you have to understand stuff is gonna happen. People are gonna fuck up. They're gonna make mistakes. You have to forgive them for their mistakes. You have to understand that if they are not learning from their mistakes, and that they are not growing from their mistakes, then I think it's time to like leave certain situations. Like if you're in a relationship with someone and they keep constantly making the same mistake and they're not growing and learning from it, then that's when it's just like, I feel like then it's okay to be like, okay, you're not progressing. You are in the same space that you were a year ago, and you're not learning from your mistakes. And then it's time to maybe like reevaluate that relationship. I'm not telling y'all to break up with y'all spouses or whatever, but I'm just saying, what's not clicking, Steven? But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I'm so sorry that I have been ASAP. What, Shawyna? I'm so sorry that I have been, what is it, absent without leave? I'm just sorry that I was not here. Okay, we're doing better. We are vowing. Maybe, I don't know. I just really wish the first episode that I recorded, or the previous stuff that I recorded, would have worked out, because I don't know what's going on with me. I'm having like mom brain. I'm not even a mom. I'm having like freaking, I'm losing everything. It's going away. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Please be sure to follow me on Instagram at Yellow Couch Talk, at Shawyna Graham, and be sure to stay tuned to another episode with your girl. What? What is wrong with me? This is what I get for not recording. I'm sorry. This is what I get. Okay. Please stay tuned for another episode of Yellow Couch Talk with your girl Shawyna Graham. I'll see you next week. Peace.